Hey everyone, it's Bob Crossan. I'm the editorial director for Endeavor Business Media. I'm here with Aimee Kileen. She is the COO of Providence and also the current WEF president. So thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Bob. Glad to be here.
And congratulations on becoming the president of WEF.
Thank you.
Yeah, so what are some goals that you're interested in trying to achieve for WEF in the coming year for your tenure?
So, one of the things about having a strategic plan at such a large organization is, year to year, the incoming president, there's not a big shift in what we're doing. We're all here to implement the strategic plan that was launched just a year ago at WEFTEC this time. So we will continue, myself and the whole board and staff, to implement that strategic plan. So working on our workforce issues and seeing how we can develop that. We're working on a global strategy, just trying to figure out where our niche is, where we can partner with people in the global water space. Continuing to build partnerships, right? If we're going to solve workforce challenges, we have to partner with people outside of the water sector who are, who do workforce for a living and do human resources. So continuing to develop those kind of non-traditional partnerships. We also are really keyed in on making sure we can't achieve the goals and metrics of the strategic plan if we don't live the values that we've written in the strategic plan. So collaboration, key, partnering, DEI at the center of everything we do, having everybody's voice, making sure the community gives input into what we're doing, because they're the ones being impacted. Ensuring the customer, we look at WEFTEC, we come here, and when we think customer as an association, you tend to think member, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the people at WEFTEC are not our members, but they're still our customers, right? If you purchase something from us, you're a customer. We still interact with you. Volunteers are customers. So making sure that customer experience is at the very center of everything we do.
Yeah.
And making sure we take a step back and say, hey, have we considered, is this what they need? Have we asked them? Is this what they want? So again, making sure we put the customer first and approach the customer with empathy and service. So again, it's those core values that we want to make sure we have to live those, and being bold is the fourth one. Not something that the water sector has been good at in the past, but we need to, and that's why we're partnering with other people, with industry and the Circular Water Economy Summit, because those groups tend to be a little bolder. They have more money, they do things on a much faster pace. So again, being bold and living those core values is what's going to help us achieve the goals and metrics of the strategic plan.
Yeah. So I'm hearing some self-reflection to take even better action moving forward, right?
Yes.
So
absolutely.
Well, you mentioned WEFTEC. We're here at WEFTEC.
Yes.
What's something that you have learned here at the show that has kind of impressed you or excited you about the future?
So what I've seen a lot of, and if I don't get to go to a tremendous number of technical sessions to actually learn because we're so busy running around, but the sessions I've caught, and then the sessions that are in the exhibit hall, and then some of the meetings we've had over the weekend, there's so much talk, moving away from just the technical aspect of it, talking about leadership and bringing people up and community and the younger professionals. We're starting to see a lot more content here about people.
Yeah.
And finally in this industry recognizing that the people really are why we do this. They're at the center of everything we do. And then there's a whole group, I don't know if you saw them, of communicators walking around, the cohort of communicators, where we're bringing public information officers and people who are kind of just put in the water space.
Yeah.
They're not scientists and engineers or operators or technical people, but they have to communicate on our behalf to the public or to the constituents. So I'm really happy and excited to start to see that kind of shift from purely technical content to putting people, understanding that we have to put an emphasis on the people as well.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a really important thing. It sounds like a real undercurrent is that workforce element, bringing people up and getting them into the industry.
Right.
I think that's a really important message to send. What do you have any other messages that you want to send to your peers and any of the utility partners that you guys work with?
So yeah, I'm gonna hit on the Circular Water Economy Summit. It's in our strategic plan. It was a great event this past summer. We hope to expand it tremendously. It's finally good. I typically live in an industrial world more so than a municipal world. So to bring those partners in who can work with our utilities and say, hey, why are you discharging 5 million gallons a day to this river? I need cooling water, right? And to have those discussions, to sit down at the table with the Googles and the Toyotas and say, and get to hear what they're doing to reclaim water and how they're, and share those stories. We all have the same water challenges, and finally bringing not just, utilities together, but utilities and industries and commercial facilities to say, hey, look, we all have similar challenges. We should all be in the same room, trying to figure out how to solve them together and how to make this a sustainable and economic model, right? I mean, we generate a lot of very economic, what's the word I'm looking for, things we can sell, resources.
Resources,
that a lot of just go to the landfill. So how can we put people together and network and meet those people so that we can start having more circular conversations and having that economic component to it.
Yeah, well, that's all very exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys can come up with over the next year. I'm looking forward also to meeting with you next WEFTEC to learn how everything's gone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for your time, Aimee.
Thank you for having me.
And for everyone who's watching, check out our video description below for more WEFTEC videos in 2023.